Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Okay, so today we continue our topic with limits. Okay, so still in limits, but today in infinite limits. Okay, so for infinite limits, meaning that the limit of a function when x approaching to some number will become infinity. Okay, so hasil dia akan dapat infinity. Itu yang kita panggil infinite limit. Okay, and then the existence of this limit, okay, so kewujudan limit ni dia wujud if the function fx approaches to infinity from left and right. Okay, so daripada kiri dan kanan pun dia akan menghampiri infinity. Dia akan dapat samalah infinity. Okay, so same for this one. Okay, so for the negative infinity, if the function fx approaches to negative infinity for all x approach a from the left and right hand side. Okay, so daripada kanan dan kiri. Okay, so contoh, let's say limit fx x approaching to b from the left is equal to negative infinity, but the limit of fx as x approaches to b from left, we get the positive infinity. Tak sama. So bila tak sama, therefore limit x approaching to b for fx does not exist. Okay. So satu negative infinity, satu positive infinity. So dia tak wujud lah sebab tak sama. Kalau sama, so kita boleh conclude lah dia dapat positive infinity ataupun dapat negative infinity kalau dia sama. Okay, so before that, what is infinity? Okay, so infinity is not a symbol. It's not a number. Dia bukan nombor. Tapi it is a symbol represent the biggest number. Okay, so dia membuat tu nombor yang sangat-sangat besar. Kita tak tahu nombor tu. Okay, so nanti dalam ni korang akan jumpa infinity over infinity. Okay, so infinity over infinity is not equal to 1. Dia bukan sama dengan 1 sebab dia bukan nombor. Dia hanya mewakili nombor yang sangat besar. Okay? Kita tak tahu nombor tu. Okay, so maksudnya infinity kat atas ni dengan infinity kat bawah ni dia tak samalah. Cuma kita tahu yang dekat atas ni nombor sangat besar, bawah ni pun nombor sangat besar. So dia tak sama dengan 1. Okay, so nanti jangan buat macam tu. Okay? Nanti nak cari limit dia kalau jumpa infinity over infinity, so dia ada treatment dia lah. Macam mana nak buat, dia ada cara dia, ada method dia. Okay, okay, so yang lepas korang jumpa 0 over 0. Okay, so kalau 0 over 0, what you need to do? Simplify the function. Using factorization. Okay, so kena factorizekan yang atas ataupun yang bawah. Okay, so kita ada kat atas ni fx over gx lah, ada bentuk pecahan. Kat atas ada function, bawah pun ada function, ada polinomial lah. Dua-dua ni atas polinomial, bawah ni polinomial. So kita kena simplify gunakan factorization lah. Okay, so faktorkan atas, faktorkan bawah. Yang mana yang boleh kita factorize. Ni yang lepas lah. Okay. Okay, so go back to the infinite limits. Okay, so from this for this definition. Okay, so for example for this graph. Okay, so this one actually fx is equal to 1 over x square. Okay. Okay, so the limit 1 over x square as x approaching to 0 from left, it is equal to 1 over 0 from left power of 2. Okay, so 1 over 0. So 1 over 0 is infinity. Okay, 1/0 ni infinity. Okay, sebenarnya dia undefined, tapi bawah ni menghampiri kosong. So 1 bahagi nombor menghampiri kosong, so dia akan jadi besar. Okay, contoh 1 over 0.1 it is equal to, okay, so it is equal to 10. Then 1 over 0.01, it is equal to 100. Then 1 over 0.001, it is equal to 1000. So 1 over 0.0001, it is equal to 10,000. 1 over 0.00001, it is equal to 100,000. Okay, so nampak kalau nombor bawah ni makin kecil, makin kecil, makin kecil, 0.1, lepas tu makin kecil lagi, makin kecil lagi, makin kecil lagi, makin kecil lagi. So nombor kat sini hasil dia makin besar. Okay, so bermaksud kat sini kalau bawah ni makin kecil menghampiri kosong, so nombor-nombor ni akan pergi ke infinity. Okay, yang sebelah sini ni akan pergi ke infinity, dia akan makin besar. Okay, so korang bolehlah try guna calculator. Okay, so kita tahu 1 over 0 is infinity. Okay, cumanya dia positif ataupun negatif, kita kena tengok. Okay, so this one is positive, and then for this one power of 2. Okay, so the number that approaching 0 from the left is negative number. Okay, so nombor-nombor dia adalah negatif. Okay, so dia negatif, tapi kita ada kuasa 2. Kita ada kuasa 2. So bila kita ada kuasa 2, what will happen to the negative? So negative will become positive. Okay, so ini akan jadi positif lah. Okay, so positive and positive, so therefore the answer is positive infinity. Okay, so ini daripada kiri. Okay, so sama juga daripada kanan. So limit as x approaching to 0 from the right for 1 over x square, it is equal to 1 over 0 from the right power of 2. Okay, so 1 over 0, it is infinity. Okay, so untuk simbol positif or negatif, so kita check dulu. So this one positif, atas ni positif 1, and then 0 from the right. Okay, so nombor yang datang ke kosong daripada kanan adalah nombor-nombor positif. So here positive, and here positive, here also positive, positive and positive, and then power of 2. So positive power of 2 become positive. So positive, positive, the answer is positive infinity. So dia sama kan. So sebab dia sama, so therefore limit x approaching to 0, 1 over x square is equal to infinity. So dia wujud lah. Okay, so tak payah letak positif pun tak apa. Okay, so tak payah letak ni, bermaksud kat sini memang dia positif. Okay, so another example, this one. Okay, so for this one, the function of this graph actually is 1 over x. Okay, so fx is equal to 1 over x. Okay, okay, so kita tengok limit x approaching to 0, sama juga kita tengok dia dekat kosong ni. Okay, so ni contoh lah, x menghampiri kosong. Okay, so tak semua akan menghampiri kosong, ada yang menghampiri 2, ada yang menghampiri 3, tak kisah. Okay, dia depend pada function ni. Okay, so limit x approaching to 0 from the left. Okay, 1 over x. Okay, so it is equal to 1 over 0 from the left. So it is equal to, okay, so we know that 1 over 0, it is infinity. Okay, so untuk positif negatif dia, so yang ni atas ni 1, this one is positive. Okay, so but the number that approaching to 0 from the left, okay, so nombor-nombor yang menghampiri kosong daripada kiri ni adalah nombor negatif, nombor-nombor negatif. Okay, so nombor negatif, dan sini tak ada apa-apa kuasa, so maksudnya kat bawah lah negatif. Okay, so positive and negative become negative. Okay, so daripada graf pun kita boleh tengok as x approaching to 0 from the left. Okay, so the graph will going downward, so dia turun ke bawah pergi ke negative infinity. Okay, so same. Okay, so for x, limit x approaching to 0 from the right, okay, so it is equal to 1 over 0 plus Okay. Okay, so we know that 1 over 0 it is infinity. Okay, and then for the symbol 1 positive, and then 0 from the right. Okay, so kalau kosong daripada kanan ni adalah nombor-nombor positif. So nombor-nombor positif, so dia akan dapat sini positif lah, sebab dia tak ada kuasa apa-apa. Okay, so positive divide by positive become positive. So positive infinity. Okay, so tengok kat sini, yang daripada kiri dapat negative infinity, yang daripada kanan dapat positive infinity. So therefore limit x approaching to 0 for 1 over x does not exist. Okay, so 1 over 0 infinity. Okay, so korang boleh lah ingat, put on your mind. So 1 over 0 it is infinity. Okay, so dia bukan sekadar 1 over 0. Okay, so any number. So a over 0 is equal to infinity. Okay, so any number divide by 0 will become infinity. Okay, so atas ni boleh 2, boleh 3, boleh 4, boleh 20. So 20 bahagi 0 it is equal to infinity. Okay, so any number, apa-apa nombor bahagi kosong dapat infinity. Okay. Okay, so tu adalah limit, infinite limit. Okay, so itulah yang dikatakan jadi cari limit dapat infinity. Okay. Okay, contoh lagi satu lah. Sekejap. Okay, so let's say fx is equal to 1 over x minus 3. Okay, so ni pun nanti akan dapat infinity lah as x approaching to 3. Okay, so katakan soalan find limit of fx as x approaching to 3. Okay, so kita kena check daripada kiri dan kanan lah. So limit fx as x approaching to 3 from the left, so it is equal to 1 over 3 from the left minus 3. Okay, so it is equal to, so we know that 3 minus 3 is 0, so kosong. So 1 over 0 will become infinity. Cuma untuk simbol dia macam mana kita nak check, tengok number line. So here is 3. Okay, so datang daripada kiri. Okay, so datang daripada kiri ni, dia lagi kecil daripada 3 kan. Okay, so nombor yang lagi kecil daripada 3, kalau kita tolakkan dengan 3, apa akan dapat hasil dia? Hasil dia kita akan dapat positif lah, negatif lah kan. So sini akan dapat negatif. Yang atas ni memang positif lah, sebab dia positif 1. Okay, so kalau tak nampak, so let's say I take number here 2.9. Okay, so 2.9 minus by 3, so the answer is negative 0.1. Okay, kita akan dapat negatif. Okay, so hasil dia adalah negatif. So therefore positive and negative become negative. And then from the right, so limit fx x approaching to 3 from the right, so it is equal to 1 over 3 from the right minus by 3. Okay, so we know that 3 minus 3, 0. So 1 over 0 become infinity. Okay, so for the symbol, kita check lah daripada kanan. Okay, so it is coming from the right of 3. Okay, so nombor yang datang daripada kanan 3 ni adalah nombor yang lagi besar daripada 3. So kalau nombor yang lagi besar daripada 3, tolakkan dengan 3. So apa yang kita akan dapat? Dia akan dapat positif lah kan. So 1 here is positive, and for this one it will hasil dia adalah positif. So therefore positive and positive become positive. So kalau tak nampak juga, contoh ambil lah satu nombor yang lagi kanan daripada 3 lah. So 3.1 minus 3, so it is equal to 0.1. So dia positif. Okay, so kita tengok kat sini. Okay, so from the left it is negative infinity, and from the right it is positive infinity. So therefore limit x approaching to 3fx does not exist. Okay, so fx ni ubahlah 1 per x minus 3. Okay, so saya lupa nak tulis tu. Okay, ni contoh lain. Okay, so now we go to the limits at infinity. So limit at infinity ni bermaksud x approach to infinity. Yang atas tadi infinite limit. Okay, so infinite limit ni maksudnya hasil dia dapat infinity. Kalau this one limit at infinity meaning that x approaching to infinity. So apa akan jadi bila x approaching to infinity? Ada hasil dia lain lah, kita tengoklah macam mana. Ada kalanya dapat nombor, ada kalanya dia dapat infinity. Okay, so this limits at infinity is used to describe the behavior of the function, whether it is increase or decrease without bound. Okay, so if it is approaches to a numerical value L, then we write limit x approaching to positive infinity fx is equal to L. Okay, so kalau dapat nombor, kita tulislah sama dengan nombor dia. Ini pun samalah, sama dengan L. Kalau kita dapat nombor. Okay, so kalau dapat infinity, infinity lah. Tulislah hasil dia infinity. Okay, so for example this one. Okay, so this one, the function of fx is x power of 2. Okay, so limit as x approaching to positive infinity for x power of 2 is equal to, okay, masukkan je positive infinity power of 2. Okay, so the biggest number and then we power of 2, so dia akan lagi besar. So the answer is positive infinity. So positive power of 2 is positive and infinity is infinity. Okay, infinity power of 2 is infinity lah, nombor sangat besar, kita kuasakan 2 lagi, dia akan jadi lagi besar. Okay, so the answer is positive infinity. Okay, so untuk x approaching to positive infinity ni, kita tak adalah kita nak cari kanan ataupun kiri. Okay, so dia just satu ni je. Okay, so same for the limit x power of 2 x approaching to negative infinity. Okay, so sama juga x menghampiri negative infinity, so dia tak ada kanan dan kiri. Okay, so yang atas ni x menghampiri positive infinity ni sinilah, x approaching to infinity, sebab sini infinity. Dan x approaching to negative infinity ada sini ni, dia pergi ke kiri. So kita boleh tengok ni, as x going to the positive infinity, bila x pergi menghampiri positive infinity, apa graf ni akan jadi? Okay, kalau ke kanan, kita tengok ke kanan, so graf ni akan naik. So dia naik atas sampai positive infinity. Okay, so same for this one, negative infinity. As we can see here, as x going to the negative infinity, so this graph also will moving upward to the positive infinity. Okay, so sama je dia punya pengiraan dia, calculation. Negative infinity power of 2, so negative power of 2 become positive, and infinity power of 2, biggest number, power of 2 will become more bigger. Okay, dia akan jadi lagi besar. Okay, okay, so tu contoh. Okay, so another example, this one. So this one for fx equal to 1 plus x over x. Okay, so kita tengok limit as x approaching to infinity. Okay, so sini positive infinity, sini negative infinity. Okay, so kalau korang perasan, graf dia takkan sentuh garisan yang ni, yang mana garisan ni adalah 1. Okay, so dia akan turun ke bawah, akan mendata. Dia takkan sentuh garisan y sama dengan 1 ni. Okay, so bermaksud as x approaching infinity, so this graph will approach to 1. This one also same, as x approaching to negative infinity, so this graph will approach to 1. Graf ni akan menghampiri 1 daripada bawah lah. Okay, so macam mana nak kira? Okay, so limit x approaching to positive infinity for 1 plus x over x. Okay, so kira masukkannya. So 1 plus positive infinity over positive infinity. So macam mana nak kira ni? So yang ni lah yang akan dapat infinity over infinity. So 1 plus plus become plus. Okay, so biggest number 1 plus biggest number, so nombor tu akan besar jugalah. Tak ada efek apa-apa. So bawah pun nombor besar. So ni yang korang dapat, infinity over infinity. So bila infinity over infinity, dia ada cara dia lah macam mana nak buat. Okay, so what we need to do? So we need to divide the numerator and denominator with the highest power of x on the denominator. So kita akan bahagikan yang atas dengan bawah ni. So dengan x yang ada kuasa paling tinggi dekat bawah. So kita cari x kuasa yang paling tinggi dekat bawah, and then kita bahagikan untuk ke atas dengan bawah. So here the highest power of x on the denominator adalah x lah. So x ni sahaja yang kuasa dia paling tinggi, x kuasa 1. So ni kuasa paling tinggi. So therefore the numerator divide with x, denominator also divide with x. Okay, so this equal to limit x approaching to positive infinity. So 1 over x, yang atas ni kita pecahkan sebab kita ada tambah kat sini, so become 1 over x plus x over x. So x over x become 1. And for the denominator, x over x, which is 1. And then it is equal to, so 1, okay, and then substitute infinity. So 1 divided by infinity, 0. Plus 1 over 1. It is equal to 1. So macam mana dapat 1 over infinity become 0? Okay, so kita tengok dekat sini sekejap. Okay, so 1 over 10. Okay, so 1 over 10, it is equal to 0.1. 1 over 100, it is equal to 0.01. 1 over 10,000. Okay, so it is equal to 0.0001. Satu, dua, tiga, empat. So 0.0001. Okay, so nampak kalau bawah dia makin besar. Okay, so bermaksud denominator ni approaching to infinity. Okay, so bawah ni become infinity. So what will happen here? Nombor-nombor ni yang kat sini ni dia akan menghampiri kepada kosong. Okay, so kalau tak percaya ni, kalau korang besarkan lagi, so korang akan dapat 0.00000001. Besarkan lagi, kosong-kosong dia ni pun akan banyak lah. So meaning that this number will approach to 0. So that we can assume here 1 over infinity is 0. Okay, so any number lah. Okay, so any number divide by infinity, it is equal to 0. So tak kisahlah positif ataupun negatif, so dia akan dapat kosong. Okay, so the answer is 1. Okay, so same goes for the limit x approaching to negative infinity. So dia akan dapat 1 juga nanti. Okay, so ni lah, yang ni lah yang akan dapat infinity over infinity. So limits at infinity of rational function. Okay, so rational function ni pecahan lah, function dalam bentuk pecahan. Okay, so we have px over qx, where p and q are polynomials. Okay, so contoh dia macam tadi atas tu lah. Contoh lain, fx is equal to x square plus 2x over x cube minus 1. Ataupun fx is equal to 2x plus 1 over x square minus 2x plus 3. Okay, so ni contoh lah, contoh rational function. Okay, so my method used to find the limits of rational function as x approaching to positive or negative infinity is dividing the numerator and denominator by the highest degree of x in denominator. Okay, so kita tengok denominator dia yang mana ada x kuasa paling tinggi. So macam ni, kuasa paling tinggi dia adalah x kuasa 2. Okay, so therefore we divide the numerator with x power of 2 and denominator also divide with x power of 2. So for this one, x power of 3. Okay, so kuasa x paling tinggi dekat denominator adalah x power of 3. So therefore numerator will divide with x power of 3, and then denominator also divide with x power of 3. Okay, so note. Okay, so note kat sini. So this method is used when you have infinity over infinity. Okay, so lagi satu, nampak bila dapat infinity over infinity, so kita pakai method ni lah. Okay, example this one. So limit 3x plus 4 over x minus 1 as x approaching to infinity. Okay, so kita cari limit dia. Okay. Okay, so example this one. Okay, so this one, if you substitute the infinity, so you will have 3 times infinity plus 4 divided by infinity minus 1. Okay, so 3 times biggest number, so become, and then plus 4, so become still biggest. Okay. And then infinity minus 1, so biggest number minus 1, so there is no effect lah, so just infinity. So okay, so since you have infinity over infinity, okay, so we use the method divide the numerator and denominator with the highest degree of x in denominator. Okay, so kita tengok the highest power of x on the denominator is x lah. So x ni sahaja yang kuasa paling tinggi, iaitu x kuasa 1. So therefore we divide the numerator with x. 3x plus 4 divided by x, and then over x minus 1 divided by x. So we have here limit x approaching to infinity 3x over x plus 4 over x. Okay, so pecahkan macam tu, and then x over x minus 1 over x. Okay, so we have here equal to limit x approaching to infinity 3x over x. Okay, so we can simplify x, so which is equal to 3 plus 4 over x divided by x over x is 1, and then minus 1 over x. And then when you substitute infinity, so you will have 3 plus 4 over infinity over 1 minus 1 over infinity. Okay, so this one become 0, and this one also become 0. So 3 plus 0 is 3 over 1 minus 0 is 1. So the answer is 3. Kita dapatlah 3. Okay, so another example. Okay, so this one also same. If you substitute infinity, okay, so negative infinity, when you substitute, so you will have 4 negative infinity power of 2 minus 5 over 3 negative infinity power of 3 plus negative infinity minus 7. Okay, so you will have here negative power of 2 positive lah, infinity power of 2 become biggest, and then time 4 become more biggest, and then minus 4 still big, so big number infinity. Okay, so for this one 3, okay, so infinity power of 3, so dia lagi besar lah, and then plus negative infinity minus 7. Okay, so ni akan jadi negative 3, so negative lah. So negative infinity plus negative infinity minus 7. So biggest number, and then minus 7, there is no effect. So still have infinity over infinity. Okay, so therefore so kita kena pakai method tu lah. Okay, so it is equal to, okay, so the highest power of x on the denominator is x power of 3. So we divide the numerator with x power of 3. So 3 tak payah ambil perkali depan ni, tak payah, kita ambil x kuasa 3 sahaja. So perkali dekat depan tu tak payah ambil, biar sahaja. And then over 3x power of 3 plus x minus 7 over x power of 3. So it is equal to limit x approaching to negative infinity. Okay, so split. So become 4x power of 2 divided by x power of 3 minus 5 over x power of 3. So divide by 3x power of 3 over x power of 3 plus x over x power of 3 minus 7 over x power of 3. Okay, and then simplify. So you will have limit x approaching to negative infinity. So x power of 2 divided by x power of 3. Okay, so tinggal 4 over x minus 5 over x power of 3 divided by x power of 3 over x power of is 1. Okay, so x kuasa 3 1. So 3 dalam 1 lah. So the answer is 3 plus x over x power of 3. So x bagi x kuasa 3. So tinggal 1 over x power of 2 minus 7 over x power of 3. Okay, so the answer is 4 over infinity. Okay, so 4 over negative infinity minus 5 over negative infinity power of 3 divided by 3 plus 1 over negative infinity power of 2 minus 7 over negative infinity power of 3. Okay, so this one become 0. This one also become 0. Here also become 0. And this one also become 0. Okay, so the answer here is equal to, so 0 minus 0 is 0. Okay, so 0 minus 0. Then 3 plus 0 minus 0. So the answer is 0 over 3, which is equal to 3, equal to 0. Okay. So yang ni pun kalau korang nak skip pun tak apa, boleh je lah skip. Okay. Nak skip yang ni pun boleh. Okay. So daripada sini terus pergi ke sini pun boleh. Okay. So kita tahu 4 divided by infinity 0, 5 divided by infinity power of 3. Okay, so nombor besar kuasa 3 lagi besar. So 5 divided by biggest number become 0. And here 3 also same, 1 over infinity power of 2. Okay, so 1 divided by biggest number is 0 minus 7 over biggest number become 0. Okay, so terus jam ke sini pun tak apa, boleh je. Okay. Okay, so another example. Okay, so determine limit x power of 3 plus 2 over 6x square minus 5 as x approaching to infinity. So ni pun sama lah. Kalau korang masukkan dulu infinity ni. Okay, so masukkan infinity. So infinity plus by 2 power of 3 over 6 times by infinity power of 2 minus by 5. Okay, so biggest number power of 3, so become more biggest, and then plus 2, still biggest, over 6 infinity power of 2, so biggest number power of 2 become more biggest, times by 6 more biggest, minus 5, still biggest. Okay, so lagi still besar lah, masih besar. Okay, so infinity over infinity. Okay, so ni cara ni buat tau. Okay, so kalau tak silap, saya tak tahulah, saya dengar-dengar korang tunjukkan ni pun dah ada satu markah. Okay, so jangan skip. Okay, itu yang saya dengar-dengar lah. Sebab ni Sam ni first time saya ajar 183 ni. Okay, alright. So since you have infinity over infinity, so we do the method divide the highest degree of x on the denominator. Okay, so the highest degree of x on the denominator is x power of 2. Okay, so x kuasa paling besar dekat bawah ni adalah x kuasa 2. So therefore the calculation, so we do limit x approaching to infinity. Okay, so x power of 3 plus 2 divided by x power of 2 over 6x power of 2 minus 5 over x power of 2. So we have here equal to limit x approaching to infinity. Okay, so this one numerator, this one split. So we have x power of 3 over x power of 2 plus 2 over x power of 2 over 6x power of 2 over x power of 2 minus 5 over x power of 2. Okay, so we have here equal to limit x approaching to infinity. Okay, so x power of 3 over x power of 2 is x. Macam mana dapat x? Ni hukum indeks lah. So x power of 3 over x power of 2. Okay, so x power of 3 is x times by x times by x 3 kali. And then x power of 2, x times by x 2 kali. So cancel 1 2, so tinggal x. Ataupun gunakan hukum indeks, kita akan ada x kuasa 3 tolak 2, which is x power of 1. So sebab tu dapat x. Okay, so plus 2 over x power of 2 divided by, okay, so x power of 2 divided by x power of 2, this one 1. So 6 times by 1, 6 lah, minus 5 over x power of 2. Okay, so it is equal to, so substitute infinity. So we have here infinity plus, so this one 0 over 6 minus 0. So the answer is infinity plus 0, infinity, and then 6 minus 0 is 6. So infinity divide by 6, infinity. Okay, so the biggest number divide by 6, so still dapat besar lah. So nombor besar kita bahagikan kepada 6, so still besar. Okay, so jawapan dia infinity. Okay, so ada lagi tak example? Okay, so another one. Okay, so another one example. Okay, so this one also, if you substitute infinity, so you will have infinity power of 3 plus by 2 divided by infinity minus 1 and infinity plus 1. So it is equal to, so numerator is 1, biggest number, power of 3 become big, plus 2 still big. So infinity over infinity minus 1, okay, so still big, then biggest number plus 1 still big. Okay, so it is equal to infinity over infinity times infinity, so biggest number times by biggest number, so become more biggest, more bigger. Okay, so become infinity. So you will have infinity over infinity. So what you need to do, so you need to divide with the highest degree of x on the denominator. Tapi denominator dia macam ni, so denominator dia macam ni. So what you need to do, you need to expand lah, so kena kembangkan. Okay, so therefore you will have limit x approaching to infinity. Sebab kita tak nampak kuasa paling tinggi untuk denominator, bukan x Okay, so dia bukan X sebab sini ada darab. So kalau korang kembangkan nanti dapat X kuasa 2. Okay. So we have here X power of 3 plus by 2 over, so expand the denominator is 1, so X times by X power of 2 plus X times positive 1, so positive X, and then minus 1 times by X minus X, and then minus 1 plus times by positive 1 become minus 1. Okay, so X darab X kuasa 2, X darab positif 1, so positif X, negatif 1 darab X, negatif X, negatif 1 darab positif 1 become negatif 1. Okay, so therefore you will have limit X approaching to infinity, X power of 3 plus 2 divided by X power of 2. Okay, so positive X minus X, 0 minus 1. Okay, and then the highest power of X on the denominator is X power of 2. Okay, so therefore, okay, so we divide the numerator with X power of 2 over X power of 2 minus 1 over X power of 2, and then split, pisahkan dia. Okay, so X power of 3 over X power of 2. Okay, so pisahkan, then plus 2 over X power of 2 divide by, okay, so yang bawah ni denominator so sama, kita pisahkan. So X power of 2 over X power of 2 minus 1 over X power of 2, and then simplify. So you will have your limit X approaching to infinity, X power of 3 divided by X power of 2 is X plus 2 over X power of 2 divided by X power of 2 divided X power of 2, 1 minus 1 over X power of 2. Then substitute infinity, so we'll have here infinity plus 2 divided by infinity, 0 over 1 minus 1 divided by infinity is 0. So the answer is infinity. Okay, so next, so another example. Okay, so before we go to the limits involving radical functions, okay, so yang melibatkan square root lah. Okay, so example here, determine limit this one, X power of 3 plus 2 power of 2 and 6X power of 2 minus 5 power of 3. Okay, so ni pun kalau masukkan infinity, substitute the infinity, so you will have here infinity power of 3 plus 2 power of 2 over 6 infinity power of 2 minus 5 power of 3. Okay, so you will have here infinity power of 3. Okay, so biggest number power of 3 become more big, then plus 2 still big, and power of 2 become more bigger, so it is infinity. Okay, so same for the denominator, so dapatlah infinity juga. Okay, so infinity over infinity, so kita kena bahagikan dengan X kuasa paling tinggi dekat denominator. Okay, so the highest power is X power of 2. Tapi saya ada kuasa 3 kat luar, bukan nak kena expand dulu ke? So ni tapi nak expand ni susah lah, sebab dia kuasa 3, so banyak kerja kan. Okay, so kalau korang jumpa macam ni, so dia berbeza lah dengan yang tadi tu. So yang ni, so yang ni dua benda. So dua benda ni tak ada kuasa 2 ke kuasa 3, tak ada. Yang ni kena expand. So yang ni tapi dia ada satu bracket je, satu bracket kuasa 3. So apa yang korang boleh buat kat sini, korang boleh ambil X power of 2 and X power of X power of 2 and then power of 3. Okay, so tengok sini. So limit X approaching to infinity, so X power of 3 plus 2 power of 2 over X power of 2 power of 3. So kita ambil x kuasa 2 and then kuasa 3 letak dekat luar, then divide by over by 6x power of 2 minus 5 power of 3 over x power of 2 power of 3. Okay, and then so apa yang kita boleh buat, so ni kita nak masukkan dalam sini. So nak masukkan dalam ni, so kuasa dia kena sama, sini 2, sini kena 2, tapi sini 3, tapi ni dalam ni 2 kan. So 2 kuasa 3, so kita boleh buat 2 darab 3 ataupun 3 darab 2. So maksudnya di sini kita boleh terbalikkan, kita letak 3 kat dalam, 2 dekat luar. So limit x approaching to infinity, so x power of 3 plus 2 power of 2 over x power of 3 power of 2. Okay, so over 6x power of 2 minus 5 power of 3 over x power of 2 power of 3. So yang kat bawah ni tak ada masalah lah. Okay, so sebab kuasa dia sama 3. Okay. Ni sekarang dah sama 2, 3. So baru kita boleh masuk. So masuk macam mana? Macam ni. So limit x approaching to infinity, x power of 3 plus 2 over x power of 3. So kita sekalikan and then power of 2. Okay. Okay, so yang ni dengan yang ni kita sekalikan dan kuasa 2 kita letak dekat luar sebab dia sama 2. Dan sama juga dengan yang kat bawah. So we have 6x power of 2 minus 5 over x power of 2 power of 3. So it is equal to limit x approaching to infinity. Okay, so split yang dalam ni, so you will have x power of 3 over x power of 3 plus 2 over x power of 3 then power of 2 over 6x power of 2 over x power of 2 minus 5 over x power of 2 and then add outside power of 3. So it is equal to limit x approaching to infinity, x power of 3 over x power of 3 1 plus 2 over x power of 3 power of 2 over 6x power of 2 divide x power of 2. This one cancel ataupun cancel. X kuasa 2 dengan x kuasa 2, satu kat atas kat bawah kita boleh cancel. So tinggal 6 minus 5 over x power of 2 and then power of 3 and then substitute infinity. Okay, so saya buat sini tak muat, saya lupa nak letak space bawah ni. Okay, so it is equal to 1 plus, okay, so 2 divided by infinity, so become 0. So 1 plus 0 power of 2 over 6 minus 5 divided by infinity 0 power of 3. So you will have 1 power of 2 over 6 power of 3, so which is equal to 1 over 200. Inilah dia punya limit. Okay, panjang jalan kerja ni. Okay, tapi konsep dia sama je. So next, limits involving radical function. Okay, so radical function ni kita ada, we have 3 form actually. So for the first form, so we have limit x approaching a, so we have square root here and then minus something here and divide something. Okay, so contoh dia, for example, so limit x approaching to 0 a square root x plus 1 minus 3 over 2x. Okay, so contoh. Okay, so contoh lagi, limit x approaching to a 1 minus square root x minus 2 over x. Okay, contoh lain, so limit x approaching to a x plus 1 over square root x minus 1 minus 3. Okay, so dia boleh juga dekat bawah. So how to solve for this limit? Okay, so we use rational. Okay, so method used here is rationalize the expression by multiplying with conjugate on numerator and denominator. Okay, so conjugate lah. So conjugate dia kita ambil yang square root ni. Okay, so macam mana conjugate dia? Kalau sini tambah, kalau tambah dia jadi tolak. So yang ada square root. Okay, so example here. Okay, so evaluate limit x approaching 0 for this function. Okay, so kalau korang terus substitute kosong. Okay, so if you directly substitute 0, so you will have 0 square root 9 times by 0 is 0 plus 4 minus 4. Okay, so it is equal to 0 over 2 minus 4. So the answer is 0 actually, this one. So yang ni sepatutnya tak payah lah, tak perlu. Okay, so kejap Okay, so kat sini saya salah salin ni. Okay, so yang ni kalau macam tu kita boleh kira, teruslah kira. So actually this one is 2. Okay, so 2. Okay, so here 2. Okay, so when you substitute 0, so 0 over square root 9 times 0, 0 plus 4 minus by 2. So you will have here 0 over 0 plus 4 is 4, square root 4 is 2. So 2 minus 2. So this equal to 0 over 0. Okay, so kalau sebelum ni 0 over 0 kita simplify. So lagi satu untuk yang ni radical function ni, if you get 0 over 0, so you need to multiply with conjugate. Okay, so conjugate dia apa? Tengok yang ada square root. So yang ada square root kat sini. Okay, so kat bawah. So which is here minus 2. Root minus 2. So minus 2. Okay, so become positive 2. Okay, so it is equal to limit x approaching to 0. X over square root 9x plus 4 minus 2. So times with conjugate. So we have here square root 9x plus 4 minus 2 plus 2. So conjugate dia tambah 2 over square root 9x plus 4 plus 2. Okay, so atas bawah. Okay, so atas bawah kena darabkan dengan conjugate. Okay, so trik dia kat sini. So yang atas ni tak payah kembangkan dulu je. So x in bracket square root 9x plus 4 plus 2 over so square root 9x plus 4. Okay, so kembangkan dia. So we have square root 9x plus 4 minus 2 and square root 9x plus 4 plus 2. Okay, so expand. Okay, so kat sini kita consider satu terms, one terms, and here another terms. This one also same, one terms, and here another terms, sebutan. Okay, so sebutan pertama, kedua. Ini pertama, kedua. Okay, so and then we expand. So this one multiply with this one. So you will have square root 9x plus 4 times square root 9x plus 4. Okay, so what will happen? So square root dengan square root ni kita akan cancel lah, sebab dalam dia ni sama. Okay, sebab dalam dia sama, so kita boleh cancel square root nanti. Okay, and then this term multiply with 2. So become positive 2 square root 9x 4. Okay, and then negative 2 times with terms. So which is negative 2 square root 9x plus 4. Then negative 2 times with positive 2. So the answer is negative 4. Okay, so simplify seterusnya. So square root dengan square root tadi kita boleh cancel. So dia dapat 9x plus 4. Okay, so kita cancel dia, tinggal 9x tambah 4 lah. Okay, so yang 9x tambah 4 lagi satu ni ke mana? Hilang lah. Okay, so dia dua benda, dia macam ni konsep dia. Okay, so ni dalam bracket dengan dalam bracket ni sama tak? Sama kan? So bila benda sama macam x darab x, dia adalah x kuasa 2 kan? So maksud kat sini ni, so ni benda ni 2 ni sama. So maksudnya dia akan jadi square root 9x tambah 4 kuasa 2. So square root dengan kuasa 2 hilang. So tinggal 9x tambah 4. And then plus 2 square root 9x plus 4 minus 2 square root 9x plus 4. So plus 2 minus 2 become 0 lah. Yang sini sama. Okay, so dia umpama tambah 2y tolak 2y. Sebab ni sama. Okay, so dia akan jadi kosong. And then the things left is minus 4. Okay, so positive 4 minus 4 become 0. So the only left is 9x. Okay, so yang ni expand ni letaklah dekat bawah. Okay, so kita akan ada 9x. Okay, so tapi kalau dah tulis kat tepi ni tak apalah. Okay, so kalau tak tulis kat tepi ni, tulis kat bawah ni. So nanti akan jadi panjang lah. So the answer here is 9x. Okay, so and then so x multiply with this one. Kat atas kita ada x, dekat bawah pun kita ada x. So that we can simplify. So we have here limit x approaching to 0 square root 9x plus 4 plus 2 divided by 9. Okay, so therefore the answer is, dia hilang ni. Okay, so yang bawah ni hilang. Okay, so tadi dah salin kan? Okay, so it is equal to substitute 0. So square root 9 times 0 0 plus 4 plus 2 divided by 9. So it is equal to square root 4 plus 2 over 9. Okay, so which is equal to square root 4 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4. So 4 over 9. So jawapan dia 4/9. Okay, so another example here. Okay, so yang ni pula dia ada 1 per square root 9 tambah x. Dia tak sama dengan bentuk yang tadi tu lah. So bentuk yang atas tadi tu square root minus something number here divided by something here. Dia tak ada 1 over. So in this case, so what we need to do, so we need to make it same the denominator lah untuk yang atas ni. So 1 over square root 9 plus x minus 1 over 3. So kita kena samakan dia punya pembawah dulu. Okay, so nak samakan pembawah, so kita kena darabkan sini dengan square root 9 plus x, yang atas pun sama. Okay, so yang sini darab 3, yang atas pun darab 3. So you will have here 3 minus square root 9 plus x over 3 square root 9 plus x. Okay, so after that substitute into this one. So you will have limit x approaching to 0. So yang atas adalah 3 minus square root 9 plus x over 3 square root 9 plus x. Okay, and then divide with x. So yang atas bahagikan dengan bawah. So saya boleh tulis divide x. Okay, and then divide this one. So this x actually is over 1. So bahagi itu kita akan ubah jadi darab. So kenapa per 1 kat sini soalan? Kenapa per 1? Okay, so actually any number 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, ataupun y, x, z. Okay, so kalau dalam matematik ni, so kalau dia nombor macam ni saja, so you can write down over 1. Okay, so 2 over 1 still 2. So 3, this one also same, 3 over 1, 4 over 1, 5 over 1, z over 1, x over 1, y over 1. So apa-apa nombor ni kita boleh tulis over 1. Sebab over 1 ni dia tak efek apa-apalah. Okay. Okay, so this one divide change into multiplication, 1 over x. So therefore it is equal to limit x approaching to 0, 3 minus square root 9 plus x over 3x square root 9 plus x. Alamak, hilang lah pula. Okay, so apa tadi saya tulis semula. So it is equal to limit x approaching to 0, 3 minus square root 9 plus x over 3x square root 9 plus x. Okay. So korang tadi yang sebelumnya ni korang undur je lah video ni ya. Okay. So then if you substitute 0 inside this one, so you will have 3 minus square root 9. So 9 plus 0 is 9 over 3 times 0 is 0. And then here square root 9 lah. Okay. So this equal to square root 9 is 3. So 3 minus 3, 0. 0 times square root 9 still 0. So 0 over 0. So if you have 0 over 0, so what you need to do? Multiply with conjugate. So conjugate dia yang bawah ke yang atas? Kita ambil yang atas. So 3 minus. Okay. So bentuk dia yang atas ke atas tadi macam mana? So square root minus something. Okay. Ataupun macam ni, 3 minus square root. Kalau yang bawah ni tak ada lah. Sebab kat sini darab, sini pun darab. Okay. So yang bawah ni tak ada conjugate. Okay. So times with the conjugate. So conjugate dia 3 minus square root 9 plus x. So conjugate dia adalah 3 plus square root 9 plus x over 3x square root 9 plus x. And then expand yang atas ni. Okay. So this one terms, satu sebutan. This one also one terms. Here also one terms. And this one also another one terms. Okay, so satu lagi sebutan. So expand. Okay, so 3 times by 3 which is 9. And then 3 times positive square root 9 plus x. So we have positive 3 square root 9 plus x. And then negative square root 9 plus x times by 3. So become negative 3 square root 9 plus x. And then negative square root 9 plus x times by positive square root plus x. Okay, so negative square root 9 plus x times by square root 9 plus x, positive. Okay, so negative times positive become negative, so minus. And then this one square root 9 plus x times by square root 9 plus x. So konsep dia macam yang ke atas tadi tu saya cerita. So it is equal to minus 9 plus x. So kena letak bracket. Nanti simbol ni kita kena kembangkan ke dalam. So negatif ni untuk semua ni. So that's why hasil dia sini kita kena letak bracket. So it is equal and then divide by 3x square root 9 plus x. Allah Akbar, hilang juga. Hey. So it is equal to limit x approaching to 0. So just now 3, 9 and then plus 3 square root 9 plus x minus 3 square root 9 plus x and then here minus 9 plus x over 3x square root 9 plus x. Okay, so seterusnya permudahkan. So plus 3 minus 3 become 0. So yang ni sama. Okay, so plus 3 minus 3, 0. So it is equal to limit x approaching to 0, so 9, so this one 0, minus, kembangkan, so minus times by 9, minus 9, then minus times positive x minus x over 3x square root 9 plus x. Yes, and then simplify again. So it is equal to limit x approaching to 0, so 9 minus 9 is 0. So the only left is minus x over 3x square root 9 plus x. So sini darab, sini darab. So atas ada x, bawah ada x. So we can simplify. So we have here limit x approaching to 0, negative 1 over 3 square root 9 plus x. And then substitute 0. So we have negative 1 over 3 square root 9 plus 0. So the answer is negative 1 over 9. Kejap. Conjugate yang bawah ni saya tak buat, saya tak tulis. 9 ada conjugate sebelah bawah, saya tertinggal tadi. So yang tadi dah hilang dah. Okay, so yang bawah ni ada conjugate, which is 3 plus square root 9 plus x. Okay, so yang ni pun sama kat sini. Okay, so 3 plus square root 9 plus x. Okay, so yang bawah tu tak payah kembangkan pun tak apa. Okay, so 3 plus square root 9 plus x. Here also same. So 3 plus square root 9 plus x. And here substitute 0. So 3 plus square root 9 plus 0. So which is equal to 3. Square root 9 plus 0 is 3. And then times by 3 plus square root 9 plus 0, which is 3. Okay, so it is equal to negative 1 over 9 times by 6. Okay, so which is equal to negative 1 over 54. Okay. Hilang lagi. Apa masalah? Aduh, hai. Okay, so korang salin dah kan? Okay, so next, second form. Okay, so second form ni okay, sudah sejam lebih. Okay, so second form ni saya akan sambung. Okay, so that's all for our lesson today. So see you later. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.